Hello and welcome to Men in the Den. My name's Eric and it's Friday. This week is Q&A week, so let's get to your questions. Firelight asks, for years I've heard of dichotomies in areas like gay fat or straight fat, gay hot versus straight hot, meaning that there's a standard for gay fitness or gay beauty that's somehow more strict than straight men have to uphold. Do you feel that those dichotomies exist, and how so, and how problematic are they? These dichotomies absolutely exist, but they're only as relevant as people are shallow. So, I mean, this is a bear channel. Most of the guys on this channel have been big guys all their lives. We were big kids, we grew up big. I was a skinny kid, but I got into, my age, became a bigger guy. These things just happen. Like, this is not a big deal. But there is a subset of gay culture that is very body-focused, very, muscular, gym persona, and that exists. This is not, the gym bunny is a trope for a reason, because it does exist. There are those people. But I don't buy that, you have to be that, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that don't buy into that. So, I mean, just as there are women who are into dad bods, there are certainly things about women who are into muscular athletic men, and men who are into muscular athletic men versus men who are into bears, chubs, etc. There's a whole panoply of beauty standards out there, and you can be a part of whichever one you like. Kara asks, what are your thoughts on Game of Thrones fan theories? Well, I think that the fan theories go as far as George Martin is going to let them go. The showrunners have chosen to buy into some of them, but not all of them. And those are kind of playing out over the course of how they've structured the show. So, I mean, we've seen in season 6 that one major fan theory has been laid out and put to rest, and yes, it is in fact true. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. It is the most popular one that everyone has been speculating about forever. So, I think that the showrunners know what they're doing, and I think that they've worked with George Martin to know what his plans are, and somewhere in the middle, fan theories will find purchase. Luke asks, you guys do these vlogs every week. What else are you doing to support the bear community? For example, do you help with gay homeless youth programs, elderly gay networks, etc.? Well, Luke, part of my work that I do at the library is related to working with special populations, including the LGBT community. So this weekend, on Saturday, August 6th, I will be working at the Outright LGBT Book Festival here in Washington, D.C. It's going to be held at 14th and U Street at the Reeves Center. So if you're seeing this on Friday and you're going to be in D.C., come to the LGBT Book Festival. I will be there, and I will be more than happy to greet you and talk about queer books at the library. And we've actually done all kinds of programming as a part of our Pride Month activities at the library. So June, as Pride Month, we did a number of panel discussions, including one that I was very proud to host, called Queer Brown Voices. This is based on a book of the same name about the Latino LGBT community and their history in DC and other places. And so the book is an anthology of essays written by people who are part of the Latinx LGBT community. And it was a very powerful program because it happened just a few weeks after the Pulse shooting. And so everyone on the panel was very emotionally moved to talk about their situation and about the experiences of queer Latinx people, and we had some wonderful folks from HRC, some folks from Orlando who were there, and talking about their life and their pain and their mission now and how they're planning to move forward in so many different ways. So I'm happy to be a part of that, and so my honest answer to you is that my inroad to the gay community is through queer literature and helping spread that to the community. Clinton asks, so during your time as members of the Den, what is the most important thing you've learned about yourself and members of the bear community? I think that probably the most eye-opening experience was going to Tidal Wave. It's so weird to talk about, bear runs as as a means of finding something out about yourself. But I mean, every time that you engage with other people and you throw yourself into new social situations, it really kind of unlocks new potentials in your life. And I had such an amazing experience at that bear run. It was the first time I've ever actually gone to an event that's specifically bear focused, and it was liberating. The fact that I wore skin tight swim trunks alone was enough to kind of sell me on the whole experience. People found my body sexy, and that was extraordinarily liberating. So being able to be public and proud and body positive was just wonderful. So I'm planning to go back to other bear runs. Tidal Wave most definitely is at the top of the list because that was such a wonderful experience. So hopefully more runs are in my life. Jake asks, I'm moving away from my hometown. What would be the best advice you could give to someone who's moving to a bigger city? My best advice to you is to start making friends immediately. Go find gay clubs and gay organizations that are meeting your interests. Go out there and talk to new people as fast as you can and just start bringing yourself to the community, because once you put yourself out there, new friends will just start forming immediately, and that'll really help you bond to a new place. And bigger cities have bigger populations, and there's more of an opportunity to find people that you gel with. So go out, find those organizations and find those people and just make friends as fast as you can, and it'll really help make that transition so much easier. Sir John asks, do you guys butter muffins? I do not. I tend to eat the top of the muffin off as like a kind of a crispy kind of a scone thing, and then I'll pull the paper off the bottom and then eat the spongy cake part. But only if it's like cornbread muffins. Like sweet cornbread muffins are probably going to get buttered, but nothing else like, like carrot cake or chocolate muffins. Like, that's weird. Sendai Owens asks, what kind of nickname do you like to be called in bed? Honestly, this is something that I don't tell a lot of people, but I actually hate chit-chat when we're in bed. I only want to have conversations about how people are feeling and what their interests are, like if they're feeling uncomfortable, if they want to have something different, or if they want to give me directions, or if I need to give them directions about how to better please each other. That's about as far as I want to take it, because I don't need to be called anything special. Just tell me that you're enjoying the experience, and let's keep going. David Turner asks, out of James Corden, Kevin James, and Alec Baldwin, who would you marry, kiss, and kill? Oh no, marry, kiss, have sex with. Oh, excuse me. That's usually not the order of this. Alec Baldwin is off the list because he is an asshole. So I would do none of those things with him. And if this was the FMK list, he would be the K. Kevin James and James Corden are kind of a toss-up. I think that Kevin James is probably the have sex with character in this scenario, the F. But James Corden is probably the marrying type. So mostly because like his personality and his demeanor is like so outrageous and awesome. I would love to be around that kind of energy every day. So there you go. So fuck Kevin James, kill off Alec Baldwin, and marry James Corden. So there you go. Jack asks, Eric, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? This is a really difficult question because I've been to a lot of really amazing places. I would love to go back to Asia, but I've never actually been to deeper parts of Europe. So I would really love to go to like Italy, Greece, go hang out on one of those islands out in the middle of the Mediterranean with the big blue domes like Santorini. Oh my god, that would just be so nice. So that's my video for this week. Thank you all so much for submitting your questions. If you have any other questions or comments, you can leave them down in the crotch. I will be checking the comments throughout the weekend and responding back in kind. If you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to our channel. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. And don't forget, you can also find us now on redbubble.com/nightmedic and buy t-shirts from Dr. Phil. He's got a new one out called Strawberry Cupcake, and it's absolutely fucking adorable. You should totally go buy one right now. And I'll see you all next Friday. Cheers!